Yes, see this. Now we need to see some of the problems regarding 8 marks. 8 marks problem we need to consider here. Yes, see this now. Problem number 4. Problem number 4. Yes, Miss Namrata gives the following information from which compute the income from other source. So now, first one, received 9,000 as interest on debentures of Reliance Company Limited. That is the first information given. Second is dividend received from cooperative society 8,500, purchased 10% rupees 1,80,000 as tax free debentures of Tata Steel Limited as on 10/10/2019. Then invested in 50,000 in 10% UP government bonds on 1/6/2019. Received 63,000 from Maharashtra State Lottery. Received 63,000 from Maharashtra State Lottery. Interest received on post office saving bank account 6,500. Dividend received 5,000 on the shares of Wipro Limited. Then invested in the bonds of Konkan Railway Corporation 90,000 at 10% on 1/11/2019. Interest on all the securities becomes due on 30th June and 31st December. She incurred 100 rupees as collection charges on interest. So now we need to discuss all these adjustments one by one. So if you see this problem, first information, that is received 9,000 as interest on debentures of Reliance Limited, whether it is taxable as income from other source. Interest on debenture of Reliance Limited, yes, it is taxable. And one more thing, here they have not mentioned you the percentage, only amount is given. So if the percentage is not mentioned, we can assume that it is at a general rate of TDS, that is 10%. So that we can consider here 10% TDS. And do we need to gross up this amount? That we need to see whether we should gross up or not. We should gross up the amount, since only the amount is given, rate is not given. Then dividend received from cooperative society 8,500, whether this is taxable. Dividend from cooperative society, in the previous question also this has come. Dividend from cooperative society, whether it is exempt, whether it is taxable. Taxable, yes, correct answer Anand, that is taxable. Next we need to see purchased 10% rupees 1,80,000 as tax free debenture of Tata Steel Limited as on 10/10/2019. So now here very important thing to know the financial year. So financial year is starts from 1st April and ends on 31st March. So this now date 10/10/2019, whether it is more than 182 days, whether it is more than half year here, can you tell me? 10th October till 31st March,
180 days.
less than 182 days, yes, less than half year. So we need to charge half of the amount here. Then next thing, if you see invested 50,000 in 10% UP government bond. So government bond is given, government bond, no need of grossing it up, so that we know. So directly you can calculate the interest on government bond. And if you see the previous adjustment, this Tata Steel, it is a limited company, limited they have mentioned, see this limited. So whenever there is a limited company, we need to gross up the amount. So 10% means 100/90, 100/90 also we need to do here for this problem. Then received 63,000 from Maharashtra State Lottery. So here again whether we don't know whether it is a net amount or gross amount. If nothing is mentioned, we need to gross up. So this is 100 by 70, 63,000 into 100 by 70. Why? Casual income 30% tax, so 100 by 70. Then interest received on post office saving bank account 6,500. Post office saving bank account exemptable limit for single account holder 3,500. Here they have mentioned 6,500. Remaining amount is taxable. 6,500 minus 3,500. Remaining is 3,000. That is taxable. Then dividend. Dividend received from rupees 5,000 on the shares of Wipro company. Whether this is taxable, Wipro company is giving dividend to the SSE. Taxable or not? Exempt. Yes, it is exempt from tax because it is shares, dividend received from the shares of the Indian company listed in the stock exchange. Next is invested in the bonds of Konkan Railway Corporation on that is 90,000 at 10% on 1/1/2019. Again we need to give half here, that is 111 they have mentioned, and interest on all the security becomes due twice in 1 year. One is on 30th June and one more is on 31st December. She has incurred 100 rupees collection charge that we need to deduct after calculating or after writing all the adjustment. So now one by one let us see answer computation of income from other source. So now first thing, interest on debenture of Reliance, as we discussed, amount only given 9,000, so 100 by 90 we need to do. See this 100 by 90, because they have not mentioned the rate, we'll assume that is 10%, so 100 by 90. Since it is a debenture of a Reliance company, it is we need to gross up, that is 10,000. Amount is 10,000. Dividend from cooperative society, we know it is taxable. Now next thing here, interest from tax free debenture of Tata Steel. So Tata Steel value, what is the value of Tata Steel here? Sorry, there is a, if you see the question, there is 1 0 extra is there, so there is correction, that is 18,000, not 1,80,000, it is 18,000. So that one correction you need to make. So that 18,000 into 10%, that is a rate, amount into rate, you will get 1,800. 1,800 into 1 by 2. Why? Because of the date, that is less than half of the year. You can tell me, you can consider here, that is why you need to charge half of the amount here, 1 by 2 or 50% into gross up 100 by 90, because it is a limited company. So now final amount, if you see, that is 10,000. 18,000 into 10%, 1,800 divided by 2, that is 900. 900 into 100 by 90, well, how much it will come? Can you tell me? $900 into 100 by 90. Whether it is 1,000.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if it is 1,000, then that previous thing is correct. Then purchased 10%, 1,80,000. So that 0 is there. Here you can adjust. Here you can adjust. That is nothing but 18,000 is there, right? One more 0 you can add. So now how much it will become? 1,80,000 into 10%, that is 18,000. 18,000 divided by 2, 9,000. 9,000 into 100 by 90, 10,000. Yes, now it is correct. Next is interest on UP government bond. Since it is a government bond, no TDS, no grossing up. That is 50,000 into 10%. That is 500. No
5,000. 5,000, sir. It should be 5,000.
Which one?
50,000 into 10%.
50,000 into 10%. Yes.
10%.
Yes. Here 5,000. So there is a typing mistake. This 5,000, there is correction. Yes. Now next one, receipt from Maharashtra lottery. Maharashtra lottery, if you see, 63,000. So 63,000 into 100 by 70. Again there is 0 missing. 63,000 into 100 by 70, that is 90,000. See this receipt from Maharashtra lottery, 90,000. Then Interest on post office saving bank 6,500 minus 3,500. Exemptable limit 3,500. That is why 3,000. Dividend exempt. Interest on Konkan Railway bond. Konkan Railway bond, that is 90,000. 90,000 into 10% into half. So 90,000 into 10%, 9,000. 9,000 divided by 2, that is 4,500. Yes, this is correct. Why half? 1/11/2019. So less than half of the year you can say. That is why gross income. Now just you need to make the total. Whether total is correct now? Total.
Yes, sir.
Total is correct. 1,31,000. 10,000 plus 8,500 plus 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 90,000 plus 3,000 plus 4,500. Total is correct. Yes, yes. Gross income total is correct, but only there is a mistake regarding the values. 0 is missing in some of the places. So now gross income is 1,31,000 less deduction. Deduction under section 57. So some of the amounts are deductible, such as collection charges, interest on loan. In this question they have given you collection charges. Directly they have given you the amount, so that amount you need to deduct. See this, interest on all securities becomes due on 30th June and 31st December. She incurred 100 rupees as collection charges for interest, so that you can deduct. So now final amount or taxable income from other source, that is 1,31,000 minus 100, that is 1,30,900. Yes. So any question regarding this problem? Yes, now tell me.
No, sir.
Anvit. When to make 1 by 2, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, when?
When it's less than 182 days.
Yes. So that financial year you need to consider. Financial year. So if it is less than 180 days, that is why you need to make 1 by 2. For example, let us see now. This government, UP government bond is there. This is on 1/6/2019. So here we have not done 1 by 2. Why?
Because it's more than 180 days.
Yes, 1/6 more than. So that is how you need to see all the adjustments in the problem. This is problem number 4. So now let us see next one, next problem. Problem number 5. See this one. Following incomes are received by Mr. Chetan during the previous year 2019-20. First one, director's fee, whether it is exempt. Director's fee. Tell me, director fee, whether it is exempt, whether it is taxable. Director's remuneration, you can say.
Taxable, sir.
Taxable. Director's remuneration, yes, that is taxable. So you need to consider full amount, that is 30,000. Next, income from agricultural land in Nepal. Taxable. Taxable or exempt?
Taxable.
Why?
Because it's in Nepal.
Yeah, it's in Nepal, but whether it is in India. Whether this is taxable or not, it is exempt because it is not in India, right? Nepal. Exempt or taxable? Can you tell me? See,
Taxable.
yes, taxable, correct. See this, there is some mistake. See, if agricultural income in India, it is exempt from tax. Agricultural income in India exempt from tax. Agricultural income outside India, suppose if you receive any agricultural income from America, Japan, etc., that is foreign country, it is taxable. So Nepal, that is not in India, so you need to consider tax here. Yes, you are right. That is 12,000. Now next, income from agricultural land in Punjab.
Exempted.
Punjab is exempt. It is in India. Next, ground rent from a land in Bhopal. Ground rent, whether it is taxable. Ground rent. Ground rent from a land in Bhopal. So it is taxable. If you see, yes, it is taxable. Ground rent from a land in Bhopal, it is taxable. Then dividend from foreign company.
Taxable.
Dividend from
Taxable.
foreign company, it is taxable. Then rent earned from subletting the house, 24,000. Rent earned from subletting the house, 24,000 they have mentioned, and below that there is one more adjustment they have given you. Rent paid for the house to the landlord, that is total amount is 30,000. 2/3 portion was sublet. That means this is a rent earned or income earned by subletting the house. From that you need to deduct the rent paid. Only for the sublet portion we need to deduct the rent paid. So how to get that amount?
20,000.
20,000. Yes, 30,000 into 2 divided by 3. 20,000. So 24,000 minus expenses or paid, that is 20,000. You will get remaining amount taxable. Winning from horse race net, 56,000. Horse race. Taxable. Gross up is needed or not?
Needed.
Needed. Gross up 100 by 70. 100 by 70. Yes, winning from horse race net 56,000. 100 by 70 we need to do. So compute the taxable income from other source. So now let us see this solution part. Already we have discussed computation of taxable income, one amount column and one particular column. So director fee taxable we know. Agricultural land in Nepal, it is taxable. Yes. Then agricultural land in Punjab exempt. Ground rent from land in Bhopal, that is taxable. Dividend from foreign company, taxable. Rent earned from subletting the house. First we need to write the rent earned, then we need to deduct rent paid. That too only for the sublet portion only. That is they have mentioned in the problem, 2/3. So 30,000 into 2/3, 20,000. So that is nothing but 4,000. 24,000 minus 20,000, you will get 4,000. Next, winning from horse race. Again, net amount is given. We need to gross up. Rate is 30%. 100 by 70. That is 80,000. Taxable income from other source. This is you need to make the total of all the things. So whether this total is correct now, just you need to check the total. 30, 12, 42, 70, 74, 90, 80. Yes, 1,70,000. This is the taxable income from other source. Any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, this is very simple problem. Yes. So I got confusion at that time. Agricultural land. Yes. So now next problem, if you see, compute the income from other source of Mr. Gahan. See this, Mr. Gahan. So now first one, royalty income, 15,000.
Taxable.
Taxable, 100% sure. Taxable royalty income. Yes, it is taxable. Then one more thing, these all questions are for 8 mark. So they'll give you 7 to 8 adjustment, and for every adjustment 1 mark. So if you write correctly, then you'll get 1 mark for every adjustment. So very simple to score, very easy to score, very quickly you can solve the problem. So all the benefits are there if you know this chapter. Then income from agricultural land in India, it is
Exempted.
yes, exempted. Then 3600 as interest, less tax on securities listed. Less tax security they have given you, again listed they have given you, amount they have given. What you need to do here?
Gross up, sir.
Gross up. Yes, gross up. So grossing up, if you see what percentage here we need to take gross up?
10%.
10%. 3600 into 100 by 90. Gross up we need to make here. Listed they have mentioned. Again less tax also they have given. Now next thing, 4500 as interest on tax free commercial security. Now do we need to gross up here?
Yes, sir.
Tax free commercial security. Why? Tax free commercial security. Only amount is given. Only amount is given. Rate they have not mentioned. So grossing up, if you see here, tax free commercial security, whether they have, yes, grossing up is required because there is no rate of interest, only amount they have mentioned you. Next, examiner's remuneration.
Taxable, sir.
Examiner remuneration taxable, that is other source income. Next, 4000 interest received on national development bond. National development bond, if you see, there is no TDS. No TDS is there for national development bond. But whether interest is taxable under income from other source. NSC, if you see NSC also, there is no TDS, but interest. If there is interest, whether it is taxable. Can anyone tell me here now? National development bond, it is taxable. Interest received, they have specifically mentioned 4000 interest received on national development bond, it is taxable. Then interest on post office saving bank account received 10,000. Now post office saving bank account 10,000. Suraksha, Shravya, Pragati.
It's taxable, sir.
Taxable. How much? What is exempt?
6,500.
6,500. Yes. So 3,500 is exempt. Remaining is taxable. Next, he won gross 25,000 in crossword puzzle. Now, what we need to do? 25,000 he won in crossword puzzle. Casual income.
Taxable.
Taxable. Gross up is required.
Gross, sir. Already gross.
Already given. In the bracket they have given gross. Already they have given you gross up amount. So no need of grossing it up again. So directly you need to write the amount here in this one. Compute the income from other source. Now if you see the answer, see this: royalty income, taxable. Income from agricultural in India, that is exempt from tax. Then interest on less tax securities listed. So less tax securities listed, if you see 3600 they have given. Yes. So 100 by 90, 10%, we'll assume 10%. So 100 by 90, we need to gross up 4000. Then interest on tax free commercial security, again we need to make the grossing up. So 4500 into 100 divided by 90, that is 5000. examiner's remuneration taxable, then interest received on national development bonds, that is taxable 4,000, interest received on post office saving bank account received 6,500 taxable, crossword puzzle gross, that is 25,000, directly same amount you need to write. So if you get the total now, final answer taxable income from other source, if you add all these things 4,000, 5,000, 2,400, 4,000, 6,500, 25,000, that is 61,900. That is our final answer. Any doubt in this question?
No,
You all
sir.
understood? Narasimha?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt.
No,
Very
sir.
simple. Whether this is easy or difficult,